I've been humming for like 3 days. To the point where people are like, hey, Bror Fredrik, give it a rest. But I only hum for Christmas. And I only hum for Christmas carols. For the most part. Am I live yet? I think I'm live. Yeah, I'm freaking live AF.
Knowing wind.
Alright, let me set up my... Well, no, let me wait till I get to the stop sign. I'll set up chat activities. Say a couple of hellos here and there. It is absolutely beautiful today. It is 57 degrees. There's a air of crispness. And look how blue the sky is. That's a whole different level of blue. I can't believe it's Sunday. My internal clock is just whacked. I think the poles shifted. Does anyone have a compass, like a true compass? I think the poles shifted. I think that's why I'm out of whack. Who knows? Let's see. Let's check our look here. Yeah, our look is good. But I figured, being that it's Monday or Friday or Tuesday, it's actually Sunday. I can't believe it. It's so weird. But it's Christmas Eve. I'm excited. Santa's coming tonight. Cool. Hope he's going to help me cook a little bit if you can make a little time, because I got some cooking to do. And let's see. Just put a buddy of mine on a plane. And let's see, what else did I do today? Ate breakfast at Trump International. Went across the street to try on a suit or two to kick off the new year. Because they're running like crazy. Like I was saying yesterday, you women, you get screwed on the clothing activities. I'm finding suits for like 40 to 65% off in all the stores. So I'm kind of happy about that. We ate, what did we do last night? We got our eat on at Bavette's. We did the bar, not the center bar. Go to the back bar. Or don't. No, don't. Keep that secret. And forget I said that. I take that back. I redact it. And it was just on point. It was just absolutely on point. Now, the Bellagio was crazy busy. And Bavette's is at Park MGM. We know that that was kind of quiet. But it's pretty busy in town. It took me, holy shit, from the top of the bridge at Flamingo to the parking lot at Bellagio, which was closed because it was at capacity. So I parked in valet, shout out valet, and it took 55 minutes to go from the top of the bridge over 15 into the actual onto the property. 55 minutes. It was one of the most torturous things I ever experienced in my life, because I was doing this. See what I'm doing to this guy? I'm like 18 inches behind him to make sure no cab drivers jump in. That's what it was like. It was nightmare level. Absolute nightmare level. But the rest of the night was awesome. Once I cooled down, once I calmed down, I got my blood pressure under control. You know, you know what? I didn't check to see what it was on my watch. My watch was probably like freaking the F out. It was probably like 145, like BPM. But it is what it is. So we're gonna do it again. Look at this guy, a gal, whatever. So let's go for a little crucialization here on a sunny, brisk, beautiful Christmas Eve. And before we get started, I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which will be, I was going to say Monday. Oh, jeez. What, Tuesday? I'll do another live on Tuesday. Tomorrow I'm going to take off, enjoy friends, family, all that good stuff, and I hope everyone out there is doing the same. And I'm glad you guys joined me today. What do I got? 85 people? That is freaking awesome. And click on links and do the stuff, and, you know, let's see what else. Super chat's awesome. Super thanks after. Do the stuff. Yada, yada. Thank you. I don't mean to make light of it. I just don't want to beat you over the head with it. And if you hear that slight hum, for some reason, where I parked, the car just got stupid hot. So forgive the little, the little buzz there. If it's annoying, let me know. All right, let me catch up on chat while we sit at this amazing light here in Las Vegas. Janice, Maria, Mary, Tom, Mac. Who else is here? Marie Bell, Angry Sweet. Thank you for that. That super thanks. I do appreciate it. And Mary, Venus, Chris, Nat, and Frank. What's up, Frank? Santa Claus is coming to town tonight. Kyle, Anthony from the UK, Rory, Sony. All right, you guys off today? I'm working. Well, I'm not really working. I'm just having fun. I had to see you guys. I told you I would. Edward, what's happening? Captain Dave. I think I'm just about caught up. Jim B. Joe Q. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see if we can just have a nice leave. I know we're driving into the sun. It's kind of beat. But we'll flip around. We'll do a quick drive up and down the strip. Did everyone enjoy The Grinch? I had fun reading that. And I wanted to do it cold, too. I didn't rehearse it. I didn't do none of that. I just did it straight up cold. What is this guy doing? Was he like passing around a blunt or something in front of us? Is he showing off his, I don't know what he's doing. Just go, bro. Roll. Oh, is this guy, oh, this guy's broken down. That sucks. That sucks. Toss up some blessings for that individual. Broken down on the Las Vegas Strip. That is beat AF. But I enjoyed doing that reading last night. I'll probably do a little more formal one, like I did with 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and I'm gonna repost that probably an hour after I get home, in an hour or whenever it is, because that's a Christmas tradition. I think this will be a Christmas tradition too. I like reading. And I like arithmetic too. But reading is awesome. And I love, I just feel stories when I read them. That's why I should read stuff from like the Havamal and different things like that. I just like reading. It's a form of entertainment. I guess it's in my DNA, because that's how Nordic people, Viking, Scandinavian people just kept alive traditions for years and years and years. They just didn't write shit down. They just spoke it. And now that we have the internet and all that other craziness, that's kind of lost. The spoken story, the tale. So I enjoy it. I like reading to people. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll set aside one night a week or something and just read stuff. Would you guys do that? I would set up the mic different. I pulled it really, really in close last night because I wanted to articulate into the mic, but it just, it flew over my head that it wasn't attenuated. It was a little crispy in my opinion. So I think I'd get the mic on point next time. Yeah, maybe I'll do sit back after dark and I'll read you stories. Not bedtime stories. Let's see, Venus says, it was fun. Never heard the full book reading. It was, I enjoyed it. Yeah, prayers to that person in that broken down car. That's a sucky way to start the day. Thank you, Marie. The Grinch was ace. Great job. Yeah, I think I will read from, the tales of my people, too. I think that's awesome. Maybe short stories. Maybe I'll do it if I set up both of my mics and have one go to the left channel, one go to the right channel. Because I do have another arm. I could do it in AMSR. Yeah, that would be good. Give you the tingles while I'm reading. Janice with the 5 Bananaramas. The reading was fun. Merry Christmas. Bror Nation, Bror for Christmas coffee. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And Maria with the 5 Bananagramas. Thank you for the Grinch read. So beautiful, for Gaz and the coffee. All right, so you guys will listen? All right, good. Then I will do it. And do what Edward said and hit that bell button. Just do it. I'm kind of like low-key today, you know. We didn't really do much last night, you know. We talked for a while. You know, my brother had to talk me out of... he had to, you know, like level me out, because I was like really freaking bent last night, you know, with the traffic, and it was just nutty. It was like beyond New Year's Eve level traffic, and it just looked so, I just felt so, I don't know. It was right here, as a matter of fact. I spent on this corner at least 30 minutes on the corner. And that just got to me. I was just so raw. And it was such a trick, because when I was driving over, because I live like Midwest, and I'm pulling, you know, I'm just driving and everything's good. I'm like texting my bro, you know, we had reservations at like 9:30. And I'm like, yeah, be there in 10 minutes. And then, boom, it came to a screeching halt, because they have this whole section of Flamingo. There's 7 lanes. They got 3 going into 1 to make the turn. The other 4 lanes are going into 2. And there's absolutely no reason for it whatsoever. I mean, I understand the construction at Old Red over here, but holy shit, I was just like... Ugh. But it talked me off the... no, not the ledge. I wasn't on the ledge. I was like on... I was in true like FAFO mood. Like I was just like... Urgh. Reading Dr. Seuss books, that's a good idea too. Yeah, I love books. Books are awesome. I'm trying to catch up on chat activities a little bit. I mean, this is like no traffic comparatively. I'm kind of digging this. Is the whine from the AC getting a little annoying? Let me know. Like getting in there. That's what I had to do last night. And people were like cutting in. They were coming from like this lane and cutting in, and you know, it was an aggressive drive. It wasn't just waiting. Like I was making sure I had 18 inches between the car in front of me and people who's in, and I, you know, in 18 inches they can't unless they want to cause an accident on Christmas Eve. And they're like, F you, let me in. I'm like, F you, I've been here a freaking hour. It was the hostility level that was engaged I think that's what got me, to be perfectly honest. But I'm all good now. Uh-oh. I see. Hey, Angie, how you doing? Tom Mac, because tramps like us, baby, we were born to run. Thank you for that 5 Bananagramas. Yeah, I just need open road. Tamika, I saw that you posted. I didn't answer it in the Brawl Nation Facebook group, but during the last AMA, you asked me, would I, you know, what time period would I choose? Like, if I could have any time period, what would it be? To be like, you know, come back or whatever. I have an answer for that, in case you're listening, but I will try again. Chris and Brian with the 10 Bananagramas. And a Merry Christmas in Italian. I like that. That's freaking sexy. The answer to that question would be twofold. I would go either backwards or forwards. I would be like cowboy and just riding the open range, minimalistic. This dude is not gonna move over. All right, minimalistic. Me and my horse, some tight friends, you know, like Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp level, and just no signs, no internet. I would take some deodorant from the future and bring it back, you know, things like that. Maybe some like Van Cleef and Arpels, you know, modern convenient toothbrush. Excuse me, I'd want to take some stuff from the future. But yeah, just that freedom, you know, riding. But you think about it, I mean, it's a lot of speculation. Like, all right, you see these cowboy movies. All right, I'm gonna head over to Tucson on my horse, and they show up. You know, like they cut the scene and then they show up. Meanwhile, that ride took a month. You know, that's the problem. But the freedom, just being able to travel, just being able to go where you want to go, do what you want to do, 6-shooter on your belt, you know, or several in my case. I think that would be phenomenal. That would suit me. I was just born to ride, you know. Or maybe an iron horse. Maybe I'll get an iron horse one day. Yeah. Or the future, like Star Trek level, you know. Either one would be fine by me. I mean, where we are now, you know, it's all right. It is what it is. We're in like transition between old and new right now. So we're living on the precipice of both. You know, we still have a lot of the old that's ingrained and embedded, except morals, of course. And, you know, we have the whole future to look forward to. Oh, did anyone hear about the new zombie deer virus that's hitting the United States? And they say that it's humans can catch it if you're around a deer, or if you have deer nearby or in your yard. It's a zombie virus, and you walk around like you're all fented up. What are they gonna unleash next for election season? We're gonna talk about that too. I don't want to get into. Maybe I will get into. Nah, I don't want to get into it now. But all I'm telling you, people, is to start preparing. And I'm not talking about toilet paper. But this year is gonna be wacky. They're gonna pull out all the stops. You know, the powers that be are just gonna be out of control. I'm thinking a little hoarse from last night. Everywhere we went last night was so loud. It was like everywhere was like a concert at freaking volume 11, yelling over music all night. That's becoming a New Vegas thing too. I'm thinking potentially food shortages. I'm thinking potentially a lot of stuff. You know, they're talking about, food shortages. I'm thinking potentially, you know, riotous activity. I'm thinking potentially gas shortages. I'm thinking potentially the enemy within that's being imported. I think we're going to have some problems this year coming up. So we shall see. And I think, you know, they might hit us with a couple more variants, too, to make sure that we behave. All right, now I can read some chat. Trisha, Jim Wolf, Rachel's Adventures. You just put up your tree, Jim. I like that as a tradition. That's kind of cool. Merry Christmas Eve. What are the two towers on the left for? That was they're gonna hear our horse saying they're fixing to tear those down. That was going to be a like the high roller. It was going to be a giant Ferris wheel, and the developer, who was a billionaire, who was, I believe, hooking up with Mariah Carey, was going to develop that. It was supposed to be an experience where you can go and you can rock climb and just do wild stuff all day, like an amusement park, an action adventure amusement park. But that failed, like many other things on the strip, and that's the remnants of it. Those two towers, that was supposed to be part of the thing. They should put like remember those slingshots? They used to have that slingshot at MGM back when they had the amusement park. They should do one over there. That would be a badass slingshot. I wouldn't go on it, but I'm sure someone would. Just not me. I'm not an amusement park type of guy, you know. They put me on a teacup ride, and you know, I'm just like, no, get me off this damn thing. But I do all the other stuff. I just don't like spinning. Spinning and me, nah. Spinning is an asshole. You can keep all that spinning around type of stuff. Oh, I must make a maneuver. Alright, now we're making a maneuver. There's a smell of freaking rotten eggs in Vegas today. I don't know what that is. It's like sulfury, kind of fartish, kind of. I don't know where that smell is coming from. It's not coming from me. I smell good today. I got complimented last night. You smell good. The teacups are too wild for me. You know, I got on once with like 4-year-old twins, and they were like, grow up. Nah, I just don't like spinning. Even as a kid, they were like, oh, pin the tail on the donkey. We just gotta blindfold you and spin you around. I'm like hell you will. Sorry, but no. Alright, let's cruise a little more. Just not down with the spinning. I'll do all the other stuff, just not spinning. I'll jump out of a perfectly good plane. I will whitewater raft. I will climb a mountain. I'll do all the adventurous shit. As long as it ain't spinning. The earth spinning is enough for me. I'm good with that. Wow. I'm just gonna keep going all the way to Arizona. I just like the fact that there's no traffic. It's kind of cool. A ball. All right, let's see. Rachel says she wants my autograph. I think we could arrange that. We could talk about that. Helen, Callie, you're driving back home from Vegas. How was the traffic? Was it nuts? Nobody ever, spinning that. I don't know. It's like, ugh. I got a pretty strong stomach. It's just, I don't know. No. The high roller, the high roller I think is pretty cool. I like the high roller. Yeah, Joe Q, like that's what I'm saying. You know, we have the enemy within. It's pretty freaking messed up. Take this turn and enjoy 1 mile of unfettered driving. There's look how blue the sky is today. It's amazing. I'm dried out. I gotta root around in the car, see if I have any water. I don't know why I forgot water. This is a nice smooth road. Hey Ron, how you doing? $35. Am I doing 35? Let me check. High roller is a lot of fun. If you're gonna take pictures on the high roller, as a pro tip for you, take a towel with you and prop the towel. Like put the towel. Let me see if I can give you an example. All right, let me make sure I'm doing 35. Take the towel and drape it over your hand and put your hand up to the glass. And then take the rest of the towel and put your phone underneath it. Like, remember how, like, you see in the old movies with the cameras, with the flash, and the dude would, like, get up under the cape and look and then pop the flash, like, you know, Western style or whatever. Do it like that, because that will eliminate all the glare that bounces off the plexiglass inside. And do that in your hotel room. You know, I see people trying to take pictures out their hotel rooms of the beautiful strip, you know, with the lights. And they look like ass because of all the reflection. But that's how you get away with it. Or you stand in front of the curtains. You know, you get behind the curtains, so the curtains are behind your back. And that'll eliminate a lot of glare too. Let me root around for a bottle of water. I think I might have one. Bruh. I think I gotta clean out my passenger seat. Oh, wait. Oh, hold everything. Hold everything. I found a bottle of water. It's cold too. Nice. What's this from? MGM. Oh, I needed this water. Wonder how old it is. All right. Does water go bad? No, I don't think so. All right, that's what I needed. Perfect. All right, now we're in business. Oh, this guy's playing some spooky music next to me. Oh, that is cool. Ron said he had some family fly in to visit him for Christmas. Yeah, the hotel curtains. Yeah, you know the deal. That is how you do it. So just bring a towel or something. Or, you know, take off your shirt and do it. No one's going to mind. I was talking with the Uber driver. He was kind of cool. Dude from France. When we were driving around this morning. And he was a poker player too, you know, striking up a conversation about that. Did you see that? There was a guy who was, he won a poker tournament for like $9 million or whatever. I forgot which one it was. And the whole world, including the local press, shamed this guy so bad for not wanting to chop the pot. Which, chopping the pot is like when everyone gets to the final table, which is where the real money is. You make an agreement and you say, okay, we're going to chop the pot. And then you all vote, no, yes, no, yes, no. And everyone has to be unanimous and you chop the pot. That means you just add up the 9 places of play and divide it by 9. And you just play, but you have the verbal agreement that you're going to chop up all the money. So everyone who makes it to the final table gets paid the same. No winners, no losers. Hey, we all made it. High five. Whoop-de-doo. And I've done that. Whoa, that guy just blew out his turbo. Did you hear that? He screeched it. I've done that on rare occasions in like the top 3. You know, like I'll be like, okay, like if I'm like, I have the least amount of chips, you know, I'm more likely to do it. But if I'm the clear leader or I feel I have such a good read on the table, I'm like, F it, you know? You know, second place is the first loser, you know? I didn't come here to freaking lose. You know, and this guy was like, no, I am not chopping. Because the difference between like first place for 9 million and 9th place, the last guy to leave the first guy to leave the table, could be like $8.5 million difference. Why am I going to chop the pot, you know? And he just refused, and, you know, now we're down to 8, he refused again, now we're down to 7, refused again, and he's like, don't even ask me, I am not chopping this pot, we're going to play it out to the end, and he ended up winning, so good for him. But the wrath that people levied at this guy, even our local newspapers attacked him. The headline was, I think in the RJ, which is a turd, they said, meet the man who refused to share his winnings. That's how they framed it. And then I think the other turd of a newspaper we have, they're all turds. You know, the only thing our papers are good for is freaking lining bird cages and shit. But then what was the other take on it? I think it was Fox. What did they say? Meet the man who denied everyone, you know, the equity of fairness. And it's like, shut the F up, you know? They're like shaming the guy for wanting to win. Like, that's a bad thing in our society. That's exactly what socialism is. You know, that. Oh, there we go. Demonetized. Yet again. Thanks, YT. Anyway, I can't wait to have my own streaming platform. I'm gonna go home and work on it tonight on Christmas frickin' Eve. I want it up by like the second week of January. Anyway, I digress. But, you know, that's not true socialism. True socialism would be not only does everyone split it and nobody wins, then you have to give it all away and you get a block of cheese, you know, it gets taxed 90%. But jackpots are taxed a lot different than earnings, in case you didn't know. So yeah, I couldn't believe the shame that was. I mean, they posted his picture. Meet the man who ruined everyone's poker tournament. Because he won? Because he refused to frickin' settle for anything less than testing his own mettle against the other best players in the world? Oh my God, this is the society we live in now. It's freaking shameful. And he's a young dude too. You know, and it does take courage to do that, because you'll have a target on your back, which in one way was good. I used to have two techniques when I used to play poker. One was to be a super nice guy. Hey, how you doing? Blah, 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 you know. Oh, yeah, my kids need braces, and da-da-da-da. Yeah, my wife, da-da-da-da, you know, the whole shit. And the other one was just to be a straight-up asshole. You know, one or the other. And both get people off their game. Being an asshole gets people to play very, very poor. You know? It honestly does. It gets them all, like, tilted. And they want so bad to, you know, try to take you out that they don't... You get them to stop playing their game, and they start playing yours. And that's when you can really hose them. So in one way, they did themselves in. So they're probably all pissed off, you know. Oh, we could have gone home, each with $1 million, or each with $1.5 million. I mean, it works out for the guy at the bottom who's only going to get $400,000. Now I got $1.5 million. Yeah, good for you. You know, what's that the equivalent of? A trophy for 10th place or 9th place, like they do in school now? Screw that. You know, second place is the first loser. You know, that's what I believe in. Whatever you believe in, you believe in. I've come in plenty second place in freaking golf tournaments, but it's like, pump the brakes there, Bror Fredrik. Put her in reverse. Yeah, I mean, just dogging the poor guy. And yeah, second place blows. Look at me, I'm in second place. I won second place. Let's go out and party. No, that's reserved for the winner. Sometimes you win, Damn, we just glitched out for a whole bunch of IT. Come on. You see, I started talking too free, and they shut the stream down. That's funny. Isn't that funny? You think that's coincidence? Helen says, Vegas was good to you. You just took the money and ran. Good woman. Good job, woman. That's the way it's supposed to do it. You are an example. What was I saying? I don't know how much of that you got or you missed. All I was saying was something to the effect of, I've come in second in a lot of things. Golf tournaments, poker tournaments. some business, whatever, but it sucks. You don't go out and party and celebrate from coming in second. That's reserved for the guy who wins. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. But it feels a whole lot better when you win. First place is awesome. You do know that I need some more water, that they're fixing to block off the fountains again, right? CBS is going to put a giant, right up in here, they're going to put a giant, let me give you views. What views do you want? Let me give you these views. There you go. I got to look at myself in the rearview mirror. They're fixing to put up a giant podium and press center and all that back in front of the fountains at Bellagio for the Super Bowl. And I think they're going to start construction on that like the week after New Year's. So everyone was like, oh my God, you can finally walk in front of the fountains. Yeah, for a week. And then no more Fountain View. I mean, you'll still see it, kinda. But what I think they're figuring out is, screw the people. They underestimate how much of a draw the fountains are here in Las Vegas. It's a huge draw for this town, those fountains. But you know what it makes? It makes an awesome backdrop on TV. Did you see how it looked? Did you see how it looked F1 when they went back there to do the podium, first, second, third, yada, yada, yada? It looks amazing on TV to do a TV production with the fountains in the background. And that's what they're going to have for the Super Bowl, too. So, yeah, it looks pretty freaking amazing on TV for the whole world. So they're like, hey, we can get, 10, 12, 13 million eyeballs on our fountains, in one night versus, a few hundred people walking by at the same time. So they're sacrificing the people in town, the visitors, for TV production. But it's coming. They'll start construction soon. In one of the Vegas groups, someone put, they put the trees back. Yeah, they're freaking trees. They're cool. Trees are cool. Shout out trees. They provide oxygen. Yada, yada. However, and someone was like, yeah, someone should chop down the people who chop down those trees, do the same thing, cut their legs off. And people like, yeah, and getting into this whole thing over 5 freaking trees. So, of course, me being me, I posted, just curious, did you guys shed as many tears for all the trees that sacrificed themselves for the houses that you live in? Or is that just inconvenient? Or those don't count because it's inconvenient? And there was dead silence. I mean, nobody even took a swipe at me after that. There's a couple of smiley faces, whatever. People found the sarcasm in that. But the SJWs didn't go on the attack, which was kind of amazing. Yeah, they're like Charlie Brown Christmas trees. Freaking trees, come on. They're serving a purpose somewhere else, And trees happen to grow. You plant them and they grow. It's an amazing concept. Yeah, the old red sign. I'd like to go there. I don't think I would go open at night, but I think that place is going to be cool. I could cowboy up year round. Put on my hats, my belt buckles, my boots, my tight jeans, and just friggin' do stuff. Go cowboying. Now the town looks quiet. Last night it was a friggin' zoo. But it's so beautiful out. I can't describe it. Are you seeing the sky? How it's such a deep blue on the top, and it's just amazing. and it graduates. There's a gradient of lighter blue down, but it's still deeper. I mean, yeah, like, look, like right there. That's amazing. It's gorgeous out. What does it say it is now? It says, is that accurate? Yeah, my car says it's 55.2 right now. And I got the air conditioning on. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think people are just weird. You know, people need something, I don't know. SJW, you guys know what that means, right? You know, that's like, that's an acronym for people who walk around barefoot seeking out Legos to step on. Like, oh man. The vent auto opens, like the recircular vent. It auto opens every few minutes when you have the top on, which is how the phone is staying cool, because it does overheat, even in the car. And it just opened itself up, and it's pure 420. Pure, I mean, if I got stopped right now, they'd think I was, 420 right in the car. I'm gonna roll down the window. That was a big friggin' hit. Shotgun. So, which one of these drivers is like puffing big J's or doing bong hits while they're driving, that it went into the car that strong? And probably this cab driver making this move. Oh, this guy's playing Christmas music. No way, bro. I'm letting people go. F it. I had my fill of fighting people last night. Go, everyone, go. Just go in front of me. I don't give a shit. Go, do it. Oh, let's see if Delilah's got any Christmas music going. Wait, hold on. I can only play like 1 second of it. Sorry. That's all you get. Thanks, YT. I mean, how cold you gotta be to demonetize stuff for Christmas music? The AMA got spanked for 3 Christmas songs. What was that, on Thursday? The AMA at True Bar. Yeah, 3 Christmas songs. And it said one was a cover and the other 2 were original. So, I don't know who claimed that, but F it. Carolyn went for a nature hike today. That sounds awesome. It is so gorgeous. I do not mind driving SJWs. Let me take off my shoes. Let me take off my socks. Let me search around for some Legos to stomp on and get behind a keyboard. Yeehaw. What a life. What a frickin' life. That's what you do with your life? Really? I mean, they come to me too. Hey, Bror Fredrik! How dare you say, you know what? My house isn't made out of wood. It's made out of, Hey, Bob, what's our... No, but it's different when it's these trees for the houses, because those are free-range trees. And the free-range trees, they have like souls and spirits and crystals. Oh, okay. Oh, the trees in your house. No, those are different. The ones in your house that were in the forest. Those were different. Oh, okay. All right. Calm down. Everything's gonna be okay. No, it's not. Can't you just be happy? No, I'm happy being unhappy. Unhappiness is my happy place. Stop telling me to be happy, Bror Fredrik. Okay, all right, sorry. Don't say sorry to me. I don't want to hear your apologies. Okay. Don't patronize me, Bror Fredrik. All right. Are you happy with anything? No. Why not? Because why? Because that's the world we live in. Like arguing with 2-year-olds. Duh. I'm not happy because they didn't have the right color blue to dye my hair. Oh, all right. Where are we going? Oh, we're going to the fabulous FB. What the hell is that thing popping out of the window? Like, where is that? Like right there. What is that? Did they like stick some of those like window air conditionings in? Oh, is that one of them scaffold things where they clean the windows? That's a ballsy freaking job. Some of the, you notice how dirty some of the windows are getting? You know what it is, a trait that I noticed about SJWs? Look, I lost what? 50 people? So 50 SJWs were SJWing. That shit cracks me up when I get such an instant reaction from some things that I say. That just cracks me up. You know, it has the opposite effect that people think. I mean, it's just amazing to see such an instant reaction. I mean, what else gives you such an instant reaction besides like fire? You know, touching something hot. Like I accidentally touched one of the burners on my oven. Instantaneous reaction. But like, you know, some of the things that I say sometimes, it's like an instant reaction. It just cracks me up. I can't help it. You know, and the people who stick around are like, freaking awesome. Was I imitating your ex, bro? Was she like that? Oh my God. Like, yeah. It's like, why can't you be happy? Why can't you just be happy? I don't want to be happy. You don't want to be happy. No, I will never be happy until I get my way. Well, life isn't like that, dear. You know, I love you. We have food. We have I don't care. Oh, man. She's an ex for a reason, bro. That's funny. But I just don't get it. I mean, I can get, you know, people misinterpret me. They think I'm like sour. But I'm really not, you know? I just like shining light into the dark corners of life, you know, seeing what I can expose. But other than that, you know, life is what you make of it. If you want to have fun and have fun, whatever. But walking around looking for Legos, looking for people to piss you off, especially on the internet. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna spend an hour of my day crafting the perfect response to that guy in that Facebook group. Wow. Troll voice for the win. Like what was I watching? It came up on X. Now X is becoming entertainment. You know, it's pretty interesting. I saw someone like walk up to a car that was parked, and she was like on the glass. So he rolls it down cautiously, and she's like, do you know, by sitting there with your engine on, you're just like killing all the children? You know, there's like a bus stop 3 blocks away. And he's like, lady, this is a Tesla. It doesn't have emissions. And she was just like, oh, but still, just sitting there, doing nothing. Who does that? Oh my God. You know, I used to think a lot of that stuff was staged. Like, I used to think like a lot of it was staged. Now I'm like, you could tell when it's staged, but it's getting too real. People are losing their freaking minds. We're in like a state of mass hypnosis and psychosis or something. That's because nobody checks each other anymore. go, bro. Like, I'm gonna check this one right here. Mom, go, California. No one checks anyone anymore. By checking, I mean like, busting someone in the head. Oh, where are we going? Oh, let's go straight. Let's go straight. Can I do it? Can I do it? It's so beautiful out. I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun. Look at that sky. I can't believe it. And then so was in a Facebook. See, I've learned to find amusement in stuff. Like, words, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, We got to go back to that. Everyone's got to take a step back and get all freaking, third grade about it. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words is never going to hurt me. Let's just do that. I might even make a t-shirt that says that. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but your words. I mean, there's like a Nordic meme that says, words hurt you. Your ancestors would be proud. With that big gnarly Viking dude and whatnot. It's like, words don't hurt, I mean, some words can cut. If they come from someone you care about, words can be cutting. But on the freaking internet, like, I see the craziest shit and I just can't help but laugh. Like, someone came into, I do look at there's two Vegas-based Facebook groups, and someone's like, came in correcting everyone. You people gotta learn how to be nice. Stop telling people to use Google when they ask for the 5 best places to eat shrimp in Las Vegas. You gotta learn how to be kind. Do better. Oh, I hate that. That freaking do better. Oh, I'm gonna do a whole video on that expression, do better. Hey, Bror Fredrik, do better. Do better. Do better than what? You know what? When someone says do better, basically what they're saying is I'm better than you. Just register that. Whenever you hear the expression do better, they're saying I am better than you. And you have to step up into my, my level of SJW. And then, like, she's going off like a pure freaking Karen, telling other people that they're Karens. So the Karens are cannibalizing one another. Like, there's like the Queen Karen is eating the smaller Karens, and because they're not Karen enough, they're like, it's like a Karen complaining about Karening. It's so ironic. That's the place where we're at now, where Karens are Karening about Karening. I just gotta laugh. I just gotta laugh. Karen's Karening about Karens. It's like, do we have nothing else in life? Go bake a cake, go frickin' take care of your kids. Shut up. Go do something. Go do something with your life. I'm gonna post this on TikTok. I'm gonna be a Karen Karening about Karens on TikTok. This'll get views. Frickin' yikes. But all you can do is laugh. Just laugh. Yeah, $3.49 for gas here is cheap. That's happened in the past 2 weeks. They wanted everyone to go out and buy the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip. So they dropped gas 50 cents in 2 weeks. It was $3.99 for months. And suddenly it's $3.49. Not that that's a freaking bargain either. Oh, that's the porn. That's the famous porn shop right there. Look at everyone looking to get in like they're gonna see Chumlee. Chumlee's like, suckers. He's doing hits somewhere. You know, right across from like 72 bail bonds places. You know what cracks me up too? When like people isolate things, they try to take some of the things I say in videos out of context. That cracks me up too. It's just funny to me. You know, trolls are an endless source of amusement. They truly are. Like people say, you know, how do you deal with the trolls? Doesn't that bother you? I'm like, no. It's pure entertainment. You know, number one, they're my most loyal, absolutely loyal viewers and followers. They listen to every inch of everything that I say, and they probably record it and everything else. I mean, you know, they share it to all 9 of their other accounts. I mean, they're just great. They're great. You know, they go from start to finish, which boosts the algorithm, and it's just freaking awesome. And the way I feel, if they're focused on me, they can't hurt anyone else or themselves, because that's the type of people, you know, that they are. They pose a danger to themselves and society, so I don't mind, you know, them focusing on me. That doesn't bother me. I just find it amusing, you know, to spend hours and hours of their day fixating and obsessing on what some guy on a YouTube channel has to say. It's fascinating to me. It's a study in, you know, lots of things. I'm a student of people. You know, it's a combination of narcissism and, you know, I mean, quite frankly, psychopath and sociopath. I mean, there's so much stuff going on. Bedwetting and everything. But I find it amusing. I'm just like, wow, this person is occupied like 2 hours, 3 hours of their day thinking about me. That's nuts. And I'm glad they're doing it, because they're not harming themselves or other people, you know? I find that amusing. I mean, who's winning there? Who wins in that scenario? Me or them? Me all day for the win. Because I'm not thinking about them at all. And they're thinking about me for 3 hours, you know? It's unrequited love. It's a trip. I gotta be honest, it's a freaking trip. And then they come up with some funny shit too. They give me material. Like some dude, and you know, he posted a comment. He's like, "Hey, Bror Fredrik, oh my God, get to the point. There was 3 minutes before you started giving me the information I was looking for." And I was just like, that's funny. That's freaking funny to me. I find that very, very amusing. And I'm like, bro, do you realize that it took you the same 3 minutes to write this post telling me about my 3 minutes? Yet again, a case of Karening on Karens. But I'm not a Karen. I just find that amusing. So I'm going to take 5 minutes out of my day to complain about you taking my 3 to introduce yourself on your video. I mean, I just crack up. I mean, sometimes I'm in tears. I'm just like, whoa, these people are fucking funny, you know? But that's just me. I think other people are like way more sensitive than I am. Like, there's actual things in the YouTube, how would I say it? In the back office, in the admin panel, where you can hide stuff. Like, you can hide, you know, bad comments. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. But you could hide your likes and dislikes. Like, they're like, you know, they have like a mental health checklist for, you know, very sensitive people who get their feelings hurt all the time. Oh, Bonanza. Let's freaking turn on Bonanza. And we'll get back on the strip in a minute. Like, you could hide the likes and dislikes on your channel. That way you never get to see them. You know, in case like, oh my God, I got 50 likes and 1 thumbs down. And I'm just, oh my God, who is this person who doesn't like me? Why don't they like me? What did I do wrong? Oh my God, how can I please them? I just can't live with the fact that there's a person out there who didn't like my video. What am I doing wrong? How can I do better? What? And see, the bottom line is YouTube doesn't give a shit whether it's a thumbs up or thumbs down. It all counts in a positive way. Thumbs down count positive in the algorithm, you know? So who freaking cares? But that's legitimately, I guess, how some people think. Like every once in a while, they do send me like a mental health questionnaire from YT. How are you feeling today? On this doll, could you tell me where she touched you? You know, it's like, that's what they do, like once a month, believe it or not. And, you know, I just, for all intents and purposes, ignore them until they put it right into the panel where I can't. And I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool, bro. This is awesome. You know, do you have anything you don't like about YT? Never answer that. Like, never answer that. Say, yeah, you know, this sucks. No, they'll mark your account, you know, like troublemaker or something. So I never do that. You know, how can we improve? Never tell them how you can improve. Hey, how about, you know, not freaking kicking me in the balls every time you hear 3 seconds of Celine Dion from a moving car? No. You don't want to tell them that. But yeah, I mean, so you could do that. There's other things you could hide, you know, for if you're sensitive. So sensitive. Fortunately, I'm not. Yeah, right, Anthony? You know, you just, I don't know, just kind of roll with it. This guy, can I turn here? How come that feels wrong? That just felt wrong. Oh, I think I just feel like driving in the hood. Let's drive in the hood. Not my hood, but the hood. I think we're gonna hang a Yule Brenner right here. Oh, we should go here. This looks, oh, it's a dead, oh shit. It's a dead end over here. Am I gonna get jumped? I'm gonna have to fight my way out of here. This guy got all the cars. What up? This guy does not. They got all the Christmas decorations. These houses at one time probably went for like 15K. They're probably like 290 right now. Should we go check out some more crafty areas? Nah, I don't feel like doing that. Let's keep it light and talk about trolls. We wish you a very trolly Christmas. We wish you a trolly Christmas. Like Christmas Day, the trolls are going to be thinking about me. Instead of eating pumpkin pie and figgy pudding and whatnot, they're going to be like, that Bror Fredrik. That Bror Fredrik insulted me once. Uh-oh. 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 This was a mistake. Wait, but we found lobster, steak and lobster for $11.99. No way. Hey, where are we going? We're going to California? I guess we is. All right. That was kind of an effort. Missed that turn. All right, Martin Luther King. That sounds like the place to be in 2023. Yeah. Let's go check out some Martin Luther. Oh, we can go to Tonopah. I heard the buffalo is very loose up in Tonopah. Alright, let's get off on MLK. Oh, that Stadia's flying. He's about to ruin someone's Christmas. Uncool. Oh, the Review Journal. Oh, I knew I smelled frickin' diarrhea. Yeah. You notice how every newspaper now like it's charging you to read an article. Don't clickbait me, bro. Alright, let's do one of these. You're getting the whole grand tour. Historic West Side. West Side! Historic. Is it historic over here? Yeah, I think it's West Side. I don't know what figgy pudding is, but that song stuck in my head for a straight up 48 hours last week. Bring me some figgy pudding. Bring me some figgy pudding and bring it right here. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. Yeah, figgy pudding. I don't know. I think Jim West would know what that is. I think figgy pudding's a UK thing. How about you, Anthony? Is that like a UK thing? Figgy pudding? What is it? Raw beef, eggs, brown, and oh, that actually sounds good. I would eat that. We ate the carpaccio at Buffet's last night. You know, with the egg yolk on top. That's some good shit right there. I love raw meat. I'm gonna take a rest from meat tonight. So I ate, what do we eat? We ate the 16-ounce center cut classic at Buffet's last night. I almost licked the plate. Usually, you know, like etiquette says leave a little on the plate, but I was just like, F etiquette. You know? It just gobbled everything, screw it. And yeah, and then tomorrow I'm gonna feast like a freak. I got the 2 to 2.5 inch center cut prime ribs ready to go. I'm gonna season them tonight, and then I'm gonna take them out of the refrigerator probably before I go to bed, in a container, of course, you know, so the flies in my house don't get to it. And where are we going? Because it's gotta come. You have to cook a steak at room temperature. You can't F around and take a steak from the refrigerator and just cook it. No, don't. Just stop. If that's what you do, just stop. It'll be life-changing to stop. Let it come down to room temperature. You're not going to die. It's not going to grow back. I mean, chicken, that's a whole different thing. Chicken is nasty. But, you know, beef, whatever could possibly grow on, it's going to get killed, you know? Because it's only going to be on the surface anyway, and you're going to sear it at freaking 550 degrees in combinations of yum. Yeah, I'm a thermometer too, because I'm going to be cooking, staying up there, and not like flopping over. That's freaking science. That's freaking engineering if I ever seen it. Alright, where are we going? Alright, somewhere more entertaining. And what else was I talking about? Oh, I don't know what I'm going to eat tonight. What am I going to eat? Fried bologna. Maybe I'll eat some fried bologna tonight. I'm in a fried bologna mood. This, to your right, is the North outlets. And that's an always constant debate. North or South outlets. I vote for the North all day. I don't know, I just like the stores better. That's just me. But you gotta pay for parking, which is gonna beat. Freaking beat. Look at the building. You scope this building here, look. It's like the melted building. The funny thing about that building that's all melted up over there is that it is a brain research center. To research like brain problems and brain trauma and brain issues. I mean, I love the building. If you take a picture of that building and post it, they will sue your ass. The architects are super, and the people who designed that are super anal about that. They will come after you. However, I digress. But it's a brain research facility. And it looks like, I don't know. It looks like the brains of people who talk like this. Hey, Bror Fredrik, don't make fun of our building. Yeah, but I'm not making fun of it. It's an amazing freaking building. But, you know, it's emblematic. It's emblematic of the way people's brains function these days. You like that word, huh? Emblematic? I love this too. This is just cool. I would make my house like that, like a fort. There you go. Catch me now. I'm in my fort. Where are we going? I think I've been here like once or twice in my life. Oh, a train. Check out the train. People like whizzing around me. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a Christmassy mood. What is this? Why is it orange? What is that all about? Oh, we're on Main Street. Let's turn. That's freaking weird. What are they building? I know nothing about Las Vegas. I know where Bavette's is. That's about it. I have no idea what that is. I'm the worst tour guide ever. I know where the high limit room is at Bellagio. Studio. What? Okay, all right. Someone check this out real quick. Studio. Hold on. Studio 629 Apartments in downtown Las Vegas, now leasing. What do those go for? That was an old no-tell motel, you know, for ex-workers. You know what I'm saying? I just left the S off of it. You notice how S-workers are using nouns now? Don't call me an S-worker. Like they have their own set of nouns now, like everyone else. I am a social this, that, and the other. Like they don't like being called that anymore. Used to call them hookers, I think. I don't know. But now then they tried to legitimize it by calling them, you know, SE whatever workers. Now that's not cool. They have pronouns. We are professional social companions. Well, take off your clothes. Oh, look, the train. How'd it get around us? Wasn't it in front of us a second ago? Now it's over there. What is happening over there? Am I missing super chat activities? I think so. I don't know. Hold on. Because I think I seen one coming from outer space. Steve, what's up? You getting figgy with it? You getting the figgy puddings? You getting all the figginess going on? Are you at, like, no, see, your flight, I don't even think they get up to 3,500 on your flight. They, like, stay 100 feet above ground or something. Bring me, that's what I was humming today at breakfast. Bring me some figgy pudding. Bring me some figgy pudding. And bring it right here. Bror won't stop humming till he gets some. I won't stop humming till I get some. Oh, the Love Store. Oh, they have the downtown location of the Love Store. They sell adult toys in there. Like wrist rockets and lawn darts and Lionel trains. All the adult toys. Yeah. Good times. Let me blast on over this way. See, I can't. That song is like so sticky. It sticks all up in my grill. Look, is that a? No way. Is that a Walgreens that's actually closed? I don't think I've ever seen that. Or is that new construction? I can't tell. Maybe that. Yeah, no, that can't be new construction. Because it says Walgreens there. Swex. What did this old dude getting all rowdy? Calm down, bro. He's kicking shit in the street. Oh, my friggin' automatic circulation vent just opened. I just got a whiff of diesel. At least that's manly. Taking on some diesel. Why does it do that? Like, what was the thing? I'm suffocating and I need oxygen? If I wanted outside air, I'd freaking ask for it. I don't need my car nannying my oxygen levels. The Shalimar. I used to go to the Shalimar all the time because I told you that they used to have the best Cuban restaurant. It was like a little mom and pop joint with the two daughters. That was, oh my God, that was so good. That's such good food in there. True Cuban coffee. They used to get pissed off because I used to put sugar in it, you know, like everything else. They were just like, yo, you know. But masas de puerco, oh man. And the Cuban sandwiches and just everything there it was like going over someone's house, you know, and them cooking for you and whatnot. It was just on a whole different plane. But yeah, she's not around no more. But I used to go to the Shalimar for that. That was like a thing. That coffee, that espresso would just, that was like ink, like triple Bustelo level ink. That was the stuff. That was the stuff heart murmurs are made out of. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mary. See, I can't look until I stop at a light. $800 for a studio apartment? No kidding. Well, I mean, that's cheap by today's standards. You know, a decent one bedroom is like $1,500. Like in a halfway decent part of town, in a nice section of town, it's like 22, 23 for a one bedroom. It's like that's what San Diego prices used to be, and they're all over Vegas now. 2 bedroom, you know, $3,000 in a decent neighborhood. 25 to 3 in a decent neighborhood. 500 down and 850 for a studio. And I bet like 2 or 3 people pack into there too, because our occupancy laws are whack. You could fit like 3 people in a studio legally and have their name on a lease. You know, a 1 bedroom is allowed 4, a 2 bedroom is allowed 6 people. 2 in each bedroom, and you turn the living room into another bedroom. They allow 6 people on a lease here. So that's why people don't give a shit about what they do, you know, because they're like paying, you know, $300 for rent. So they're just like, if you ask me a question while I'm working, you know, but they don't have any future aspirations to do any better with themselves, but they're living cheap. They're living dirt cheap. Well, now we know where to go. And we can set up corporate headquarters over there for $800 a month. Sick. Yeah, there's still some on. Yeah, you're right. There's still some mom and pop places. But that's what I liked about New York, you know? People say that this is the food capital of the world now, the best food in the world, best food in the world, best food in the world. Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps it is, you know? If you're a foodie and whatever, and, oh, look at the garnish and, you know, yada yada. But just for straight up enjoying various types of food, nothing, in my opinion, beat New York because of that Cuban vibe, you know. People like, you know, like they're welcoming you into their home to have a meal. and they care if you like it, you know, and they're just all about it. With the recipe that's come down from the grandmother and you know, that's, man, used to go to Cuban spots, Honduran spots, Jamaican spots, you know, Szechuan spots, Cantonese spots, Northern Italian, Southern Italian, Sicilian, Chicago Steakhouse, New York, just everyone was, you know, everyone was all about their food. You know, food is communal. You know, sharing a meal with another human being is an amazing thing. Breaking bread. I mean, that could solve, you know, put two, you know, you could be like the worst enemies and you two be hungry and you put down a meal in front of the both of you and you eat together, shit gonna change, you know? Because you're breaking bread. Sharing sustenance with one another. You know, life is different when you do that, but that's lost. And you don't, I mean, sometimes in some settings you can get that in a beautiful, nice, upscale restaurant, you know, if you take the time to enjoy it and put your fucking phones down, you know. But, ooh, what happened there? What the actual F happened there? Some guy's getting his his car towed. But for the most part, you know, it doesn't have to put your damn phones down. But in like a mom and pop spot, it's even more pronounced. The breaking of bread. Yeah, family meals. Or friendly meals. It's just the best. Yeah. Yep, you never go hungry in an Italian home, for sure. Yep. $1,900 for a studio in Missoula, Montana? Are you freaking kidding me? I've been to Missoula. I've been, I used to stage in Butte, you know, to go on some of the trips and adventures I've been on, you know, up to Ted Turner's spot. That's a whole story I told once. 1,900, holy freaking cow. Wow. Yeah, it's just shocking, but what do people do? I spoke to someone, 2 days ago, that works in a Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond, you know, whatever. You know, markups like, you know, 800%, you know, they spend more for the bottles, you know, but whatever. $13 an hour. They start their people at $13 an hour. Their manager, their manager, the person, not the district manager, but their store manager, makes $16 an hour to manage a store. I mean, it depends what you call manage. You know, it's very loosely interpreted, you know, like, you know, telling people when to go, you know, when they're allowed to go take a dump and when their, you know, lunch break isn't managing, but whatever. $16, $13, and you wonder why you can't get these people to do shit. Because, I mean, $13. But if they're living in a studio with 4 people in a studio, so they're paying $200 a piece, $300 maybe they're paying, $300, let's say, in a studio, splitting it. That $800 studio back there. So their nut is covered in 1 week. They're actually living the proper principle, because the old school proper principle would be that you should be able to pay your housing cost with 1 week of your month. You should be able to save 2, pay your housing with 1, and your car and your other bullshit with the other. So half of your money went to that and half went into savings. That's what, you know, America used to be. then it became a third, and now, who knows? But they have it figured out. Those low, those kind of the lower frequency people are doing it right, but at the same time, they're also eliminating their prospects for the future, because you're not going to climb the corporate ladder at freaking Bed Bath & Beyond, but they're disposable jobs to these people. They're just like, F it, I don't care if I treat customers like shit. I don't care if I do whatever, because, there's another $13 an hour job waiting for me. And, that's kind of dumb. But that's why they don't care. But $13 an hour, freaking yikes. 16 or 15 as a manager. Yeah, go in front of the cop. Good move, bro. It's like, F it. I don't have any warrants. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock already? What is it? God, it's nice. I miss having a bike. I'm gonna treat myself to a bike one day. Oh yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm about to make a maneuver right here too. Put on the blinker and go. Put on the blinker nobody saw and go. I keep getting a lot of the ads that have been all over my YT stuff has been Google themselves advertising themselves. Have you been getting that too? I get bra advertisements and YouTube advertising its own stuff. Paying $25 on. Yeah, I mean that's nuts. I mean, last time I was in California, which was like 2 years ago, I was talking to people, in a lot of their, lower frequency establishments who were making $10 an hour, but somehow, they were telling me their rent was like $2,000 to $3,000. Like, how do you do that? They're like living with 4 cousins and, baby daddies and all the rest of that stuff. I'm just like, whoa, what a life. It shouldn't have to be that hard, but, it's what it is. I'm reading chat. Chat GPT. Yeah, isn't that weird that Howard Hughes owns the air? He owns the air. Oh, and the Marvel thing right there at Treasure Island is gonzo. That's a failure. The Marvel Universe is just a giant fail now anyway. I mean, I used to watch some of it, and it's just, besides, is that Gorlock up on the billboard? No, I thought that was Gorlock for a second. What they do to my people and, our belief system and all that, with all those stupid-ass things that they do with the mythology. And someone came out from Marvel and said that, Vikinger and Scandinavic and Nordic myth and tradition belongs to the world, not to the what? What? It's the most culturally appropriated culture in the world is a Vikinger culture, my people. Most culturally appropriated, because people just think it's up for grabs and to do whatever they want with it. All right, yeah, all right. Let's make Thor a woman, but with a wee too. Okay, cool. Good looking out. That annoys me. So yeah, Marvel, I shit listed them for that. But yeah, just in general, it's just a horror show. I was watching this one show. They had some cool characters. I forgot what it was. I dug the character, the guy who died and then came back to life. And I I forgot the Asian woman, you know, kick a lot of ass. I always thought she was pretty freaking awesome. And then suddenly they're like all coming out to each other and and these are my nouns. And I'm like, it's like, what the fuck am I watching? What mind virus are they trying to freaking feed? Marvel. Yeah, so I'm not surprised that they closed. Good. Good on you. The mind virus. I think I know where we're gonna go. I'm going where I should have went last night. And you know what was causing a lot of the traffic last night? Pedestrians absolutely refusing to let people make turns into the properties. They were just like, F it. And it was specific people. Maggianos. Yeah, right. Carolyn makes a good point. You know, I mean, how are people as citizens supposed to balance a budget when our overlords cannot? That's kind of crazy. No, not Loki, who came back to life. Yeah, that's another thing. They have that guy as Loki, and it's just a joke. You know, it's just a total joke what Marvel did to the legends of my peoples. No, the guy used to wear the suit. You know, cool dude. Like, he used to make out with, you know, May and whatnot. And I don't know. He was just like the head dude or whatever. I don't know, whatever his name was. White guy, not the black guy. Not Samuel L., but the other dude. I forgot with him. Clark Kent. I got that Biggie. Oh, you guys got me started. That Biggie freaking Pudding song is like smack dab in the forefront of my lobes. Just bring me some figgy pudding. Maybe because I could sing it too. There's very few songs I could sing with this voice, but Christmas songs just happen to be one of them. I guess that's why I do all my humming and singing for Christmas and annoy the living crap out of everyone around me. See, everything fits. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. So bring me some figgy pudding and bring it right here. I can do all the Christmas karaoke's. Oh, what? Oh, I'm smelling freaking diesel again. At least no 420, because the car just decided to open my vent again. It's like, Bror Fredrik needs more oxygen. Look, Gorlock is up there again. You missed Gorlock. Wait, we'll see if we can find Gorlock again. I saw another Gorlock. I thought it was Gorlock the Destroyer. MJ Live. How is Target and Michael Jackson the same? It's a ponderous question. Let's see if anyone knows. Not the silver. He was just a dude who used to wear the suit, and then he went to an island and he died, but they stuck frickin' mental images of waves in his head. I don't know. That was the last I ever seen of Marvel. I was just like, whatever. You know, he was like very clean cut looking dude, like, you know, looked like he was on the job type of dude. Yeah, so this traffic is a joy compared to last night. 55 minutes to go, less than a mile. It was pain. I know where I'm going now. I'm gonna bust a move right after this, but I'm kind of enjoying it. It's so beautiful. You can't tell as much going this way. Thank you. You can't tell as much going in this direction how just crystal clear blue the sky is right now. And there's just a certain crispness to the air. It's just wonderful. Like if it would start snowing right now, you know what? I should have bailed right here. If I was from California, I probably would cut across all 3 lanes of traffic and say, F it. Yeah. No, I'll hang out with you guys for a little while longer. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep going straight. Not Winter Soldier. No, he wasn't even a superhero. He was just like a dude who used to give them all their assignments and whatnot. You know, I don't remember his name. Maybe I don't want to remember his name. You know, he used to be the head of... Well, there was 2 groups. That's how long ago I left that freaking Marvel bullshit in the dust. Once they started trying to indoctrinate. There was the bad ones, and I don't even remember. I don't even care. But now I'm going to think about it. It is just so nice. John Medina. Coulson. There you go. Thank you, Ron. Agent Coulson. Yeah. Yeah, Agent Coulson. Yeah, I used to dig that dude. I was just like, whatever. And what was the woman's name? She was like the first of the strong, independent woman, you know, who she's 90 pounds, but she can kick like, 100 Navy SEALs' asses at one time, Blah, blah. Like she could you could hit her in the head with a bat and she would just like flinch for a second. The archetype for every female heroine now. Oh, strong, powerful, independent woman. Did anyone see that Rebel Moon piece of horse crap? Oh, was that freaking... That shit was diabolically bad. That shit was diabolical. Okay, what did we learn from Rebel Moon? Let's see. Women are superior in every possible way. White people are evil. There's no redeeming qualities to white people. Either you're evil, sadistic, and everything that's wrong with the world, or you're a coward. Women are superior in every way to everyone else. No matter how small they are, they will overcome, and they're just so strong and independent, and they don't need no man, and everyone looks to them for guidance. And oh my God, that was diabolical, that Rebel Moon. I mean, and shame on what's his face that all you chicks love from frickin' what was that? What's that show? With the bikers. I'm drawing blanks today. I don't know. Maybe it's breathing all this freaking fresh air in that my car's trying to give me. It just went off again. Maybe it's O2 sensor in here. What's it? Jax. He was in there with this Irish accent, and he was cool, but of course, being that he's Caucasian, he had to be evil, he had to be the bad guy. So he started out nice, and he was seducing the strong, powerful woman who ruled everything, and everyone worships her because she could take a punch. And then, of course, he betrayed them. And the coward, the one other dude who wasn't evil, the one white guy who wasn't evil, was a cow sniveling coward. Don't hurt. Oh my God, mind virus level. But I watched it, so you don't have to. I was just hoping to get better. But it was diabolically bad and evil and divisive. Bing. Yeah, so don't watch it. In other words, don't watch it. Alright, we're gonna try to make a maneuver over here. If someone's watching me. Black Widow? Ooh, what are you talking about, Black Widow? What's Black Widow? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Black Widow, Agent Carter. No, it's Agent Coulson. Yeah, Agent Coulson. Who's Black Widow? I've met a few Black Widows. Oh yeah, no, that. I mean, you might like it. I mean, if you're into like totally fantasy characters of, women, like unrealistic depictions of women, it's pretty freaking cool, I guess. Because everyone was like, yeah, but, hey, Bror Fredrik, there's a woman who actually can kick a man's ass. So you don't know what you're talking about, Bror Fredrik. Yeah, 1 out of freaking the 4 billion that are on the planet. That doesn't mean you can. So stop fantasizing about it. Why do women fantasize about beating up men? I don't get that. Is that being strong and independent? Is that a fantasy? Do you think men fantasize about beating up women? I mean, there's a couple freaks, but, overall, no. Men beat up men who beat up women. We like beating up. Look what happens to a man who's bad to women once he goes to jail for it. What do the other men do? See, people don't talk about things like this. I will. What happens to a man who's abusive to women once he goes in jail? Other men destroy him. A real man, which is live, and fetishizing that they can. I guess only women can explain that mentality. Because you notice how, people are like, okay, I get the Ronda Rousey thing. I mean, she was a competent fighter. I think YT is starting to buffer me when they don't like what I'm saying. Holy shit. You dumbass. I was about to make that maneuver. You Tesla'd me. You done went and Tesla'd me. What I was saying was, I just don't understand. Like, holy shit. Can't see nothing. Yeah, I think like they bonk me. I think that's maybe I'm getting paranoid, but I think maybe that's a tactic they use. Because I've never ganked in front of the Bellagio fountains. I don't think they like what I had to say. What was I saying? I was talking about how men take pride in just wrecking men who abuse women. So this fictitious thing that all men are abusive is so wrong. But at the same time, I just don't understand why women are fetishizing beating men, being able to beat men physically and harm them. I just don't understand, because if there was anything like that in, modern media where men were doing that to women wholesale, the world would come to a crashing halt. But it's being fetishized and sold as a thing. Women attacking and beating men. But, of course they're bad men, because all men are bad. It's weird. It's dysfunctional. I just can't get inside the woman's psyche, Women should be focused on, like, how to be an asset to a man. Not how to beat them up, because that's never going to happen. Even like, I think someone just mentioned Ronda Rousey or whatever her name was. I mean, she was okay as a woman, fighting a woman. You know, I mean, I wouldn't want her to get me in an arm bar. You know, that was her thing, putting people in arm bars, but she's a 100-pound chick, you know? There's no way in the world she's going to withstand. Okay, you line up. What would you rather get hit in the face with? A woman as hard as she can with your arms down at your side? Or just a woman? Like any one of these supposed superheroes, even Ronda Rousey. What would you rather get hit with? An average dude punching you square in the face as hard as he could? Or a woman punching you in the face as hard as she can? Make a choice. You know, take a woman's punch any day because, you know, obviously, and then do the same thing with a woman. You know, can she take the same blast in the face as a guy can? Of course not. But Ronda Rousey's going down to a 14-year-old boy who knows how to throw a halfway decent punch. You know, I just don't get it. I don't get the concept. And I'm saying that to be a dick or anything. That's just facts. You know, women are just not designed to abuse. I mean, they say, okay, because women, I think it stems from the childbirth thing. Oh, the idea of the pain of childbirth. You can take a punch in the face. Oh, men are such babies when they catch a cold. That doesn't mean you can take a punch in the face. You know? Why conflate the two? Having a baby and having a dude blast you in the face, and then you just look at him and get even more angry before you kick his ass. That's fantasy land shit. Babies and that, you know. How about pissing a frickin' a kidney stone through your whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like pissing a frickin' golf ball through a garden hose. You know, so guys know some pain down yonder. Doesn't mean you can take a punch in the face. Most guys these days can't take a punch in the face. Most guys these days have never taken a punch in the face. You know? That's why they walk around like, you know, they own the frickin' world, because they haven't been humbled. That's why they're like Karen. That's why they're like this. Hey, bro, big. Because no one's ever frickin' taken a swat at them, you know? Where are we going? I don't know. I need onion powder. Now that I'm thinking of it, I need onion powder. How am I going to properly season some stuff without some good onion powder? Yeah, I think we're going to go do that. There's a road named Viking Road? I didn't know that. Is it the road of my people? Is there a clan here of Vikings? I don't think so. I know where we're going. To Marianne's. Fortunately, they don't. Oh, it's potholes. But long story short, Marvel Universe blows trunks. That's all I have to say. It's not all I have to say. I wish I could go inside. That place is like a mariachi party inside there, unfortunately. And out of all right, you got your top people, you know, like the people who are going to end up on the 177 people list. They're quick to hand out the spanks. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting thing. 177 people who went to the island of misfit toys, of girls and boys, are going to get exposed soon. That should be very interesting. Oh, I think I'm screwed. All right. I have to do something clever over here. I made me a wrong turn. Ooh, excuse me. And what the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah, and Spanish artists mangle me with copyright claims. You know, you got your Celine Dion's and all them. They're just ruthless. But then, right after that is Latin entertainers. They are brutal when it comes to copyright claims. So I can't go inside these places because it's just a party up in there. This is the Crossing Church, right there. It's like a singles church. You go there to see Jesus and maybe get laid. Friggin' cool. At least that's what they tell me. I wouldn't know. I don't need Jesus as a wingman to get laid, but evidently some people do. It is what it is. Well, that was fun. Let's see how much gas I burnt. I burned a decent amount of gas. Whoa. Wait, hold on. Is this dude about to, like, knock on my window? Don't be doing that, bro. I don't take kindly to that. Alright, anyway, where's ribeye? Who's having ribeye? I'm having ribeye. You guys ribeye in them? Accusations are very dang, yes they are. Nobody needs to back them up anymore. Yes, yeah, that's what I think. That's what I'm thinking. I think they've been buffering me on purpose lately. Everything's all freaking fun until I say shit they don't like. If you're confident, that is true, Sean. I mean, that is absolutely true. You know? I mean, sometimes just, you know, having that attitude, people just perceive like, I mean, not attitude, but, you know, the people who cause the most problems are generally bullies, and they're looking for the path of least resistance. You know, that's people of a predatory nature, you know, that will look for people who they don't feel will offer resistance. And then they come across a person who carries themselves a different way, carries themselves with a little bit of confidence. You know, they just don't want to mess with that, you know? So, yeah. I mean, part of that confidence is actually learning how to defend yourself. If you learn how to defend yourself, you probably never will have to. That's the weird thing that takes place when you train. You know, the more you train, the more confidence you have that you can defend yourself in situations, and then people perceive that. I mean, confidence in your ability to, you know, mow the lawn isn't going to cut it, but confidence in your ability to defend yourself, that's perceivable. So the more you train, the more confidence you have that you can, and the more perceivable that is to potential threats. You know, but women, I would never suggest taking, you know, fighting stuff. I mean, you can learn some basic stuff. You know, I mean, kicking in the balls doesn't work, you know. I mean, that's just the dumbest shit ever. Never try to kick someone in the balls. That's ridiculous. Just, you know, if you can't go for the eyes, but go get a license, you know. Go arm yourselves. Get a license to do so and a training to do so. I highly recommend that to every woman, except you crazy-ass ones out there, you know. But, yeah. Hold on a second. I gotta take this off the mount. Taking it off the mount. Come on, get out of that mount. Come on, flip around already. Do you hear the music coming out of there already? I can get down. I could dance some merengue, some salsa. Hold on. So I can turn that over. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's not better. I thought that was gonna be better. I'm covering the lens. Anyway, wow, it's sunny and beautiful out. I'm like Squinty McSquinterson. Let me find some shade real quick. Make sure no one steals my vehicle. For lease, in case you want to rent over here. Oh, that's better. All right, so I'm the guy who's been driving around this past for. I can't believe it's been. I don't understand that, but it is what it is. And there's a thing of Haagen-Dazs over there. Anyway, hope you had fun. I had fun. I appreciate Super Chat activities. I'm going to go put that directly into my gas tank and buy me some, what did I come here for? Onion powder. I'm running low. So I wish everyone an absolutely amazing Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and I'll put out another video tonight. I think I'll put up the annual, was the night before Christmas reading. And I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys. I appreciate you hanging out. I know you guys are going to hang out with me, but there's like 100, 150 people, so that's pretty cool. And go and check out my reading of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I'm going to change the thumbnail because it's not obvious what's going on there. So I'll change the thumbnail up for that. I love you guys. I miss you guys. Thank you for all the stuff and all the links and hitting that bell button and all that other cool stuff. And on that note, Merry Christmas, and Bror Fredrik out.